Thanks, Meredith. We continue to receive reported sightings of our missing friend Dave. The Singapore resident was last known to be somewhere in the Himalayas several weeks ago, but has since lost touch via phone and internet. Our only link to Dave is his trusty GPS system, which he carries everywhere. It indicates that he's still moving, and boy is he moving. The map above was created with information from Dave's GPS, showing where he went during the first 82 days of 2008 alone. We can get extremely detailed information on his whereabouts down to the ground level. The second map shows a hike Dave took in China, and demonstrates not only the route he took, but also shows his elevation as he descended into a canyon. A number of companies participate in creating and maintaining GPS technologies. They can be used for general-purpose mapping, but companies like Europa Technologies and Map Data Sciences create maps specifically purposed for business and trade. GPS technology allows both civilian and military users to avoid conflicts and obstacles, select the most reliable routes, and reduce transit time and fuel costs. For the same reasons, many of you may have used a standard GPS system while driving to get directions or to avoid traffic. TomTom, Garmin, and Magellan produce systems that are becoming more and more common in passenger vehicles, and are eliminating the need for paper maps inside your car. This is made possible by several dozen medium Earth orbit satellites circling the globe at all times. No matter where you are, at least a few of these satellites can pick up your GPS system, even at the bottom of a canyon somewhere in China. If you don't have a GPS system, there are still plenty of places where basic geographic information is maintained, most notably in atlases, which is the topic of our special report. There are 4 types of atlases: historic, world, thematic, and student. If you are looking for basic information on the geography of Germany, select a world atlas published within the last 5 years. Most libraries have invested in a world atlas. If, however, you want to know how German borders changed during World War I, then you should consult a historic atlas. If you want to drive on the Autobahn on your next vacation, you might need a thematic atlas, a traveler's guide to Germany. And if you're 10 years old and you have no idea where Germany is, you probably want a student atlas, which is more likely to be on your level. It may also have lots of helpful supplementary information about Germany and the people who live there. Of course, if you look for the biggest country in the atlas, you'll find tonight's travel focus, the Russian Federation. Tonight's travel focus is on the Trans-Siberian Railroad. Russia is a very big country. It covers 8 time zones and borders both Germany and North Korea. The only way to see all of it, from the bustle of Moscow to the pristine waters of Lake Baikal, is by taking the famous Trans-Siberian Railroad. Begun in the time of the Tsars, it is still the main artery for travel across Central Eurasia. Traveling its length takes 8 days, and if you purchase tickets in Russia, it will cost you about $500. You can see this Russian map of the rail system and main other Russian transit railways. That translation should be a hint that learning Russian place names is a good idea. When you're arranging travel to Russia, it's best to use an experienced and reputable service. They may be able to offer travel support such as maps of your destination in English, which may be hard to find once you actually arrive in Russia. You may also consider using a travel guide to teach yourself a few phrases. The Lonely Planet guide gives place names in Russian alongside the English, which is very useful when Russian is all you see everywhere. Sorry, the flies in Siberia are pretty big. Whatever appeals to you, it'll pay to stay on your toes and go with the flow while you're traveling in the former Soviet Union. If you're looking for a trip that engages your mind and your senses, grab your map and hop aboard the Trans-Siberian Railway. Back to you, Meredith.